Let me say the theme song is fucking the best theme song.
It always reminds me of Return of the Living Dead.
So fucking good. I listen to it all through Halloween season. It's on several playlists. I fucking love it. I worship. I dance to it while it plays.
It does make you get jiggy with it.
Nick's just showing how old man and outdated he is with that. Getting jiggy with it. You hang out with our dad lately?
Right?
Sorry.
Our dad who would put on Welcome to Miami by Will Smith when he drove into Miami.
Yeah. What?
I have a great relationship with the blacks.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
As we said earlier.
All right, everyone.
It's chill. It's a family of white people, though.
Yeah, I can't help you there, Nick.
Jeff and Karen Black.
Yeah, you do see how this might make us look bad.
And their kids, Tommy and Cindy Black.
Welcome back to Haunted by Tapes.
Hello.
Great.
Welcome to Strange Glow Video presents Haunted by Tapes.
He stalls sometimes.
Haunted by Tapes.
Tonight.
Formerly known as Redacted.
What the fuck? We're talking Friday the 13th, part 3, because, you know,
Part
Friday
3D.
the 13th is this
This
happening.
week.
This Friday, the 13th. So
You
you'll
might be
able to
listening
watch
to this on Friday and
Today.
thinking to yourself, hey, that's today. You dumb bastards.
Well, that was 5 years ago.
But we recorded this earlier in the week.
So to watch this in 3D, can you still watch this in 3D easily?
On my DVD and his
Yeah.
Blu-ray, it has the option. We just didn't
okay.
have the glasses.
Unfortunately, the glasses did not arrive. But I'm surprised you don't have 3D glasses in here.
Yeah, same. I need to get some.
But yeah, the option is on home media release.
Yeah,
I
'cause
have
my-
not done it yet.
I bought the bundle of it on Vudu for the digital copies, you know.
Didn't include
Is
a
it on
3D digital
It
copy?
doesn't. It not that I've seen yet. Anyway, just says play.
It
Well,
might
he
be in the
was-
special features.
Well, he
or
was
something.
saying when we do the commentary on it, we can watch it in 3D.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that's what I would like to do. So you know, like Freddy's Dead has some like 3D elements in it near the end that it's fun.
Yeah.
Well, if we ever commentary on that, we'll do
Oh
that.
fuck
too.
yeah, that's one of my favorite Freddy movies. It's so silly.
I have a fucking poster hanging up behind you.
Well, every time we're on Elm Street, we will review.
It's got Tom Arnold and Roseanne
Yeah.
Barr on there. Come on now.
So Friday the 13th, part 3 starts out with
3D.
part 2's ending recap.
Yeah, I guess some of the earlier horror films did that a lot more. It seems like they just kind of give you that recap, which makes sense. But
It's not bad.
The Rocky movies did it too, right?
If you're not marathoning them, it's not bad.
no, I don't mind at all because it's like what
That's the
last-
only time
It's
I would
very-
get bored.
It's very annoying when you're
Yeah, if you're doing a marathon, you're like, we just saw this.
previously
Yes,
on
I've
Friday
heard
the
these.
13th.
Oh,
I,
these.
I know.
I know these.
Yes.
Let me say the theme song is fucking the best
Yes.
theme song.
It always reminds me of Return of the Living
It's
Dead.
so fucking good. I listen to it all through Halloween season. It's on several playlists. I fucking love it. I worship. I dance to it while it plays.
It does make you get jiggy with it.
Nick's just showing how old man and outdated he is with that. Getting jiggy with it. You hang out with our dad lately?
Right?
Sorry.
Our dad who
I
would
have a
put
great
on Welcome to
relationship.
Miami
I
by
have a
Will
great
Smith when he
relationship with
drove
the
into
blacks,
Miami.
Yeah. What?
I have a great relationship with the blacks,
God.
Jesus.
as we said earlier.
All right, everyone.
It's chill. It's a family of white people, though.
Yeah, I can't help you there, Nick.
Jeff and Karen Black.
Yeah, you do see how this might make us look bad.
And their kids, Tommy and Cindy Black.
No, I'm really just trying to ignore you at the moment. So,
So I love the store owners in the beginning are always some of my favorites.
oh yeah, the couple, Harold and Edna.
That's always
Harold
always love
rules.
that part.
Until he starts shitting in front of me, then I don't like him anymore.
Well, you think he's running away from the snake, but he's actually running to the toilet, which I guess the snake scared the shit out of him. I don't know.
Yeah, that's basically kind of like what that loosely implies, which is funny. And Edna is like just shown to be an asshole, which I don't like because like
He's eating fish food, which makes him a fucking dumbass.
I don't think she's
But
that
then
much of a bitch. I think she's just...
He's loving on that rabbit,
She's-
and that makes me like him.
yeah, I don't like the way he picked it up by its fur though.
And then he shits in front of me, and then I hate him
I
again.
think she's just really frustrated with him,
yeah,
but she does care about him.
Sexually.
Yeah.
when they take you up.
What was
Exactly.
what was the first gratuitous 3D shot? Was it the snake? It was something before that, right? Or was it the?
It was a handle of a shovel or something dumb.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
In
I don't
the-
know.
in the clothesline section or something.
Because in my version, you can't really tell any of that.
You can too when they're being.
It's the
Are you
stuff they
serious?
stick right into the camera is what we're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, there's only a few of those that really stood out. When I was watching it, like at home, I was
Really?
like, there's
There's-
really a lack of 3D shit in this.
There's
Yeah.
the snake.
I was thinking it's over the
It's-
fucking top. There's shovels, there's handles, there's the yo-yo, there's
It's
the
nothing-
juggling,
the eyeball.
the eyeball exactly, which is on frame for like 30 seconds.
It's
But
not,
they remove some of that in my version. Like, they dumb it down so it's not as, like, over the top.
They didn't even show
Really?
those scenes.
No, they're in there. That just
like
doesn't...
those shots.
Well, they're not
Really?
3D obviously when we watch them, but you can tell they're meant to be. That's why they're ridiculous.
They just stick it right
Because
in
they
the
don't
fucking
work
camera.
well if you're
Like
not
the
watching it in
yo-yo
3D.
shot, I was like, this looks stupid. But now that you say that, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and it goes on, and she's like, "You better
It's because
stop.
you're watching it 3D. That's what I
Stop.
kept. I pointed it out, and I was just like, "Dear God,"
Did
so
you guys watch
gratuitous.
this together?
over and over and over.
Oh.
He watched it on DVD, and I watched it on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the nasty shits, and then he's drinking booze while he's shitting, and he doesn't wipe. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, he's a real nasty motherfucker.
Well, he'd already eaten out of the peanuts before because there was no seal, so he's constantly
And
and
he's
he
the-
already
he's-
fucking drank out of the, what is that supposed to be?
not refrigerated. Whatever the fuck it
Well,
is.
no, it's orange juice, but it looks like...
Like Sunny D or something.
yeah, it looks like Sunny D bottle. So he's just drinking shit out of his own store. He dies,
We
though.
got our first kill.
Fatality.
Harold dies from the meat cleaver.
Yeah.
in the conservatory.
Yes. There are a total of 12 kills in this movie.
See, I didn't even get them all then.
Do you have them listed?
I did.
He's got
I
them
listed
all.
some of them. That's the first one. Then she's killed with a knitting needle.
Yep, Edna stabbed in the back of the head with that knitting needle.
And then you get the bat shoved in the camera frame, 3D style,
Mm-hmm.
obnoxiously by the kids.
Well, then we get the whole Scooby-Doo intro to the stoner kids in the van.
Well, yeah, and Shelley with the mask and knife. Shelley's great.
The van's
Yeah.
on fire.
Yeah,
Other
Shelley's-
than his incel-y vibes, which he's a little more innocent than that, but he still has some moments where, like, she's not into him and he calls her a bitch, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, at the
God.
very end. It's
Yeah.
like right before he dies, and you're like,
Yeah, there's
what a
some-
dick.
for the most part, he's okay though. He has some. cringe shit.
The 3D of them handing you the joint.
Oh, yeah.
That, like, come on.
Gratuitous 3D shots.
I love it.
Oh, great.
And then they find the sleeping dude in the road who does the eyeball shot that we were talking about earlier. Sticks.
Yeah.
He replaces, what's his name from the first two movies? That
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
crazy
Whatever they call him, yeah, I
Yeah.
forget his name off the top of my head.
Ralph or something. I don't remember.
Which one of these movies? Because I was thinking when I watched this, isn't there another scene with a gang of people are fucking with them?
Another movie?
Yeah, another Friday the 13th one. Isn't there one where what's his face is in it? The guy who is the voodoo guy in Scooby Doo.
Oh, fuck. What is that? Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, though.
What is that in? He has, I think, dreads in it, maybe. But I might be making that up. Do you know what I'm talking about, Nick? You know the actor because you always say his name, and then I'm like, oh, yeah. Let me look up his name, and I'll tell you.
He's in the first Scooby-Doo movie? Live
Yeah.
action movie?
What other Scooby-Doo movie
Another
would we be talking
gang?
about?
I don't know.
Yeah, so we meet this biker gang, though, at the store when they borrow the Volkswagen Bug to go down there and get some supplies.
Miguel Nunez.
No. He's in parts 5, but he lives in a trailer park, and he's like the brother of the little kid that lives at the...
Okay, I'm thinking of something else then.
I don't think there's another actual gang.
Is he in a gang?
I don't know.
Return of the Living Dead?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. That's where I'm getting the gang imagery of him in my
Yeah,
head. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but I'm combining it with him in Friday the 13th, the other one. Okay, because
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
he's in a gang. I guess I'd consider that a gang, yeah.
The kills in this...
fucking golf
Well, yeah, not like an actual gang, just like one of those, like the gang in this, where it's just
Well, yeah, he's got a
some
leather
criminal-ish
jacket and-
people
yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out together.
Yeah.
That's all I mean by that. Oh, he's in Carnosaur 2.
Hell yeah.
Nunez?
Yeah.
I've got that on
We're
VHS.
going to have
the
to
only way-
review Joanna Man sometime.
Leprechaun 4.
Was he? Oh, yeah. I remember we watched that not too long ago.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Justin?
I'm just looking at
The
his movie.
deaths in this movie, like there's 12 deaths that you basically...
There's some fun ones.
One of them off screen, yeah, and watching old horror movies now, I'm just like noting when they're like cutting them down for like rating shit. You're just like, okay, so this is all like fucking made to look very boring and plain by modern standards, right? Because like now they'll show some crazy gory stuff. And hell, even by the time Nightmare on Elm Street came out, like you were getting to some really gory stuff. Like these are pretty mild
That's
kills.
the bad thing
for a
about
horror movie.
the Friday the 13th series. They got butchered pretty bad.
Yeah, the ratings board really
Especially
fucking
7.
took them apart, yeah.
7 got it horribly.
Two of the gang members get killed next, right?
Yeah, they're the next two. Like, and it's kind of a little bit of a gap before we have any kills there.
You think all 3 of them are dead, but you'd be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you only watch the 2 die by that pitchfork that's found in there, which is those are fun kills.
Well, Jason clubs the guy in the head 4 times, and he comes back later at the end of the film.
You get the 3D spear gun kill.
That one is fucking awesome with the harpoon gun or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's down by the dock and fucking gets shot in the face. That's great.
That's after the mask is introduced.
Finally, the mask, which like this series is so known for the mask, the hockey mask, and
But 2.5 films before it shows up.
yeah, no shit.
And then...
And isn't that
it's titty time. Booby. Yeah. She gets in the shower, shows off her boobs for quite a while.
Yeah.
That's fun. All right.
That's Debbie.
Who doesn't enjoy that?
Shower
Yeah, it is.
Debbie.
scene.
Debbie has a long shower here, and then these are some fun kills
'Cause he's
coming up to
stanky.
that though. Rick's kill is hilarious because he's fucking walking on his hands like an asshole throughout this whole little scene, and then he gets that axe where he gets cut between the legs, assuming through the old taint there.
Oh, yeah,
And he
while
gets
he's
hacked up-
handstanding.
Yeah, while he's doing the handstand, like that's a fun kill.
Oh, you here. I need to find out what Fangoria she's reading.
Oh, I saw that too. Yeah, I got
25 years of Godzilla is what I
some- Yes,
noticed.
I
in
wrote
there.
that down too,
And I'm like,
"God damn
holy
it."
shit,
Yep.
there's several reasons why I need this magazine.
Yeah, 25 years with Godzilla.
Fangoria.
Man,
I
we're
wrote
on the
that.
same page there. Yeah, that's great.
I collect Fangorias, and I'd like to get that one.
Oh, you know what else you see early on, though, and I forgot to mention it earlier in the movie, was the Great Train Robbery posters in the shop. And the Great Train Robbery was a Michael Crichton book in one of his earlier movie adaptions. I think that happened after the Andromeda Strain movie.
I'm going to get a hammock kill of her, stabbed from underneath.
Yeah, stabbed from underneath. Like, the knife coming out is one of the better, it's one of the gorier scenes we get of violence, which is interesting, because it's just like a kind of one of those.
And then you finally get Shelley coming up with his throat slashed.
Yeah, he dies off screen, which is kind of weak. So, I mean, do you count that as a kill or not?
Well, he doesn't die off screen. He dies on screen, but he gets killed. Like, he gets stabbed off screen.
Well,
I
they're
guess.
playing on
Yeah.
the is he fooling them
Yeah.
again. If you saw him get killed, you would know he's not joking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. And what is that? Chris that sees him there and flips the fuck out about it?
And then Chuck's dumbass get electrocuted. It's hilarious.
He's walking through the water, then he slams into that old style fuse box, and like that does look like an ancient fuse box, so you could see some shit going awry with that.
The hippies.
Yeah, that Chuck was the hippie there, and then
The
Chili
hippie
dies.
girl, though.
Yeah, she gets stabbed with the fucking red hot fire poker, which is a good death. And like I could see all the 3D stuff for that. Like they show you the hot poker and everything else. You're like, okay, that's fun. I guess a hot fire poker would be glowing, so it would look better for that.
And Rick gets his ass handed to him.
Yeah, they smashes his
I
head,
love it.
but it doesn't pop or anything.
Because when Rick
fun.
is introduced, I was just like, this guy's 40.
Yeah, Rick looks like the guy is like in his 20s, like trying to date a high school girl. And you're like,
He looks
whoa.
older than that to me.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I could see that he's probably not, but, like, he still looks way old.
He's a little pushy too.
Yeah, he's
he
a little...
is. He's got some of those.
I know you have trauma, but I'm trying to get my dick wet.
Yeah.
So if you could stop crying and start sucking. It's
Yep.
basically Rick.
Allie's the last death in the movie. Gets his fucking hand cut off and then gets hacked to death, which is pretty fun. And then, I guess if you say Jason dies, which clearly we know he doesn't, but he gets that axe into his head, which is why it's sticking in there for the 3D gimmick. So
And obviously, I have a mask from the fourth one, and it has the axe wound in it.
Oh, nice.
The axe wound in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They keep that pretty consistent.
Yeah, no, this is a pretty fun movie. The kills are entertaining. There's just 12 of them, but I'm like, how do you do a Friday the 13th series without making sure you got 13 kills in the third one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That seems like a no-brainer to me, but some of this is pretty silly. Jason, when he gets the hockey mask on, is just a whole game changer, and then like you get to see like the mongoloid version of him when he takes the mask
Jesus
off.
Christ, I don't think you could say that anymore.
Yeah, I guess
Can
probably
you?
not. I don't know.
Technical difficulty.
No,
God, it's too late now.
no, there's a band I know that had an album called
Okay.
And then the girl that dies in the word.
What word?
The word. The canopy. What do you word? The word.
Hammock?
Hammock. There you go.
I thought you were saying the M word again. I was like, no, what are you doing?
She said she was pregnant earlier in the film.
Oh, yeah, so technically, yeah,
See?
then you've killed two.
Abortion.
It's not an abortion if you kill the fucking host.
Sure it is.
It is technically not a loss of life if there's still a fetus, I feel.
That's a very debatable. There's a debatable.
There's
kill,
your
though.
13th kill, buddy.
If it's how early it was or not.
Conservatives call it 13 kills.
Which she wasn't showing at all, was she? So that's pretty fucking
She's not
early.
showing at all.
No, huh?
Maybe in her boobs.
I mean, she may have been just pregnant. Then in that case, definitely wasn't a baby.
And for another word we can't say, did Jason, the main girl, 2 years ago, did he sexually
R word, you can say.
sexually assault her? We can say that word?
No, you can say essay.
I can say rap. Did he rap her?
Jesus Christ.
But did he? Is Jason a sexual beast?
Yes, he is a predator
That's kind of weird.
of the SA nature.
Yes.
He R words people clearly. Yes. You laugh at it, but that's just what you got to do sometimes to not get flagged for saying weird shit.
Yep, pretty much. How does this? Where does this fall in your like overall? Is this in your upper half or lower half?
This
of
is my
Friday the
top.
13th?
Upper half for sure.
Yeah, this is like my top 3 probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
3, 4, and 5 are probably my favorites.
3, 4, and 8 are my favorites.
5, even though Jason's not in it, is wonderful. And you can just pretend it's Jason. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
5 is wonderful.
I mean, this one's fun. It's got a lot of good stuff going for it, and you know, they originally tried to make this a trilogy with the original. That's why they tried to like show that it was finalized and kind of wrapped it up. And then Ginny, is that the gal that's at the very beginning?
The gal.
The lady.
Dustin's an old timey fucking.
Hello,
The
my
bride.
lady.
Is that the gal from the beginning?
Is that the
Hello, my
bride?
lifetime now.
Is that the filly?
Yeah, no. Originally, they wanted her character to be the main character in this, but I guess she didn't want to do another full-length feature or didn't want to come back for it, so they just reused that and then,
Oh, the girl from 2.
yeah, and then had Chris kind of come back and be.
Oh, is that why there was supposed to be trauma? That's where that story came from, and they
I
had to
guess-
change it
I
to
guess
her
so.
trauma, even though it doesn't chronologically make sense.
Yeah, we don't see Chris's character in the other movies, do we?
I don't think any of them ever come back, except for the girl in the first one who comes back in the beginning of the second one.
Yeah, so some of that's just kind of interesting, but fun movie either way. I'm excited for Friday the 13th. They're always fun.
Yeah, we got that. Is that show supposed to come out this year or next year?
Crystal Lake, they've been teasing that. I think that's supposed to be this year.
Oh, yeah, in October, I think.
Yeah.
That'll be fun, hopefully.
Yeah,
So
hopefully. Fingers crossed.
So
We'll
what's
see.
your favorite kill?
Oh, man. Out of all those
I like
kills,
seeing Rick die because I was just over him. Over
yeah, he's an
watching him.
asshole. Him dying, like, his death was kind of boring. It wasn't, like, visually
The eye
enticing.
pop was fun, I thought. And
Yeah.
it's 3D too, so like think about that. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Because of the 3D and the eye pop, I guess I could see you going with that. Yeah, that makes sense.
I just also dislike him, so seeing him die was gratifying to me.
The thing that pisses you off, he's one of those guys you want to die early on, and he doesn't. So
Yeah.
that just irritates me. But I could agree with that one, I would say. My second favorite one, though, is the knife through the back when she's laying on the hammock. I think that's just like a good visual kill.
I think the spear gun kill would be mine.
That's a fun one too.
It's also the first time you see him with the mask, and
Oh, the first time he kills
this
with the
works
mask.
pretty cool.
That is pretty iconic. So
and
I'd
there's
say
some more macheteing around later too. It's fun.
overall they're pretty good, but you can really tell they like censored down some of the gore out of these, which is disappointing. Like I would love to see like the original edits of the gore that the MPAA was like, no, you gotta
I'm
fix
sure
this
it's
shit.
all lost.
Making me want to watch Freddy vs. Jason tonight.
It's a good idea. That's a good movie. A lot of people don't like it, but it's a real fun
I've also
movie.
seen it a million times. So.
I have too.
It's fun, though.
But I saw it when I was 12 in theaters, so I was like, this is my shit. This is glorious.
Yeah.
I did see it in the theater.
Well,
That would
yeah,
be-
who didn't? I mean,
that'd
it
have
was...
Was that 01?
03, I think.
Was it 03? Okay.
Yeah.
So
So, yeah, that was a must-see in
I was
theaters.
about 20.
So,
I also love Bride of Chucky, and they share the director, so.
I saw that at the theater as well.
well, they get the tone right for those movies. So, all right. Well, let us know if you like Friday the 13th 3 and if you watched it in 3D or not, because we all missed out on that. So I think next time we have to watch it in 3D, though. That's
Yeah,
a
next Friday the
mandatory.
13th, we're going to cover part 4, and we'll also do a commentary for part 3.
Ooh, in 3D.
In 3D.
Yeah.
You'll only be able to listen to it in 3D glasses.
All right, we're going to plug our Patreon right now. So right now, if you sign up to our Patreon, which is only $3 a month, you get a free sticker pack. You just got to let us know you subscribed and where to get it to you at.
What if they're listening?
Our Patreon, actually, when you subscribe, you can give us your address so that we can ship you stuff. If you give us that address, you might just get shipped shit randomly, too. So
What if they're listening to this 3 years from now? Is there a cutoff date for stickers?
it's the
depends
month
on-
of January,
So it's the month of January 2023.
and, maybe February. I
Maybe-
don't know.
maybe
We
February
might.
2023.
It just really depends.
but not 2026.
We're not like doing it all year or anything.
Right.
No, we want you to join and feel free to join and all that. And
Tell
that's where our
your-
commentaries live.
tell your friends, your grandma.
And they'll tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends, and so on, and so on.
It's less than the price of a 12-ounce Red Bull. So
It's less,
Justin has like these weird analogies, like
It's less than the
cheaper than a
price.
cup of coffee.
less than the price of a
It's
dozen
less
eggs.
than the price of new anal beads.
dozen eggs
Well,
are
no,
about
because-
$5 now.
It's less than the price of a fleshlight.
people going out and buying shit all the time, they'll spend like $100 a month on coffee. And I'm
What are you
like,
doing?
throw $3 our way. It's less
I
than
spend
what-
more than $3 on candy every day.
I
so.
see you in line at
Exactly.
Starbucks.
I don't go to Starbucks. I'm
Not you.
I'm
talking to the
unhealthy
people at
and I have a
home.
candy problem. What?
What? It doesn't help your seasonal depression, but it's okay. We still
No,
love
it's
you.
beautiful.
Like,
It's,
smash that like button.
smash that like button.
Subscribe to smash that subscribe button. Turn on bell notifications.
Nick,
night.
do you have any notifications on?
No.
So why are you telling people to do that? Do you know how annoying that makes you?
I have notifications on for
they do
2
not
or 3
have
different channels.
misophonia.
Is that Nick's self-diagnosed thing to hate sounds? Yet he's got the loudest proton pack known to man.
I don't think doctors diagnose it at all yet.
What?
But yes, I have a strong irrational hatred of noise.
Yet he's got the loudest proton pack with a rumble going on
I
all
do
the
not
time.
have the loudest. It's
always
not
fucking crank it up.
all noise.
Yes, it is.
Good night, everybody.